beautiful people. Long time no see. It is really good to be back, man. I know I've been MIA, I've been pretty ghost, both on social media for the past, 2 months? I think it's been 2 months since I've been off social media. Might be 3, I'm actually not sure. But yeah, man, it is really good to be back. So the reason I'm back is for a couple of reasons, honestly. Making videos is one of my favorite things to do. Making content is one of my favorite things to do. I really want to get back into the creative space. But the reason why I also did stop, it wasn't just because of focusing on the bag.
This year, the language is money. All we speaking is money. If someone speaks to me, ask me,
"Oh, where you from? What language do you speak?"
All I speak is money.
We speak cheddar, we speak cheese, Swiss cheese, Gouda, Parmesan, all the
good stuff.
I don't care, the most expensive cheese, blue cheese. We are only speaking money this year.
It was actually to honestly know what I want to give to my audience, what I want to create, what inspires me to actually push myself, because I feel like the content I was making before, I was chasing the audience but not chasing what I truly wanted to actually put out there. So now that I've had some time, I've just been focusing on work, focusing on my goals, and ultimately what I want to do for me, what I want from my life, what to actually truly expect from me this year is unpredictable content.
What do you mean by that?
Not too unpredictable, not too out the box, but also like not your basic videos. Obviously, I'll always be speaking to you guys. I'll be giving you guys quality content, different types of content too, because I'm a very versatile person. I'm not just a one-track mind, just do one thing, keep it the same. And I felt like that was my old YouTube. It just didn't really showcase my full personality. I'd like to get into a lot of what I do for a living, a lot of financial talk. Not that I'm going to become a financial guru or anything, but everything that we do is linked to finances, even about love. Obviously, I always focused on talking about relationships, not just about like relationships with our partners, but relationships that involve our friends and just the people closest to us, and why you have to have like such a tight circle. And for me, this year was quite an amazing year. It was actually one of the first years I started without a plan. I always have a plan. I plan everything I do, especially after 2019, I was not taking chances. Everything in my life I wanted to take seriously. I wanted to plan everything, from my finances, from the people I have around me, to the people I work with. I really am a goal-driven guy. And not even since 2019, actually since 2017, let's say I took my passion seriously since 2017. Ever since then, I always had a goal for the year. I always wanted to achieve something. I always wanted to make a dope animation and try get it out there with my best friend, and to push that and to get money off that, But what I love about life and experience of, I guess, like being an adult, is that things just don't go as planned, right? It doesn't mean that since things don't go as planned that you gotta quit, that you gotta give up. What it actually truly means is you have to keep going, you have to be resilient, and you have to readjust. You have to readjust your goals. You have to make sure that you make your goals bulletproof. Not even your goals, like just your dreams. You have to bulletproof your dreams, make sure that though it's tough, though there's no finances at the time, though it can't be plan A, that it's in the plans, that all the other plans that you've made, all the people that you've worked with literally help you get to that goal. And for me, that was a lot of, let's say from 2017 up until 2022, I literally worked with a lot of people. That's even why Unsolicited was the way it was. I wanted to work with other people, see what other people did for a living, see how people move. We are all doing different things, and there's opportunities in knowing how everyone else works. But this time I was like, actually, let's say I planted a lot of seeds. Over the past few years, I've planted a lot of seeds. I worked with quite a few people to understand my surroundings in my industry and people outside of my industry, and where we could lie, if we could tap into each other, if we could literally build. And I've seen that building with people isn't easy. It's not easy because, like I said, things don't go as planned. Everyone has a different path and a different goal, right? So this year, I went in with a blank slate. I decided I don't want to plan anything. I want to see what the seeds I've sown, the relationships I've nurtured up until now, the people I put in the effort and the work in, if anything can basically bear any form of fruit, any form of reaping what I sow. A lot of things didn't happen with the people that I thought things were going to happen with, but then at the same time, things happened with people that I didn't expect to work with. My main goal for the year was to never worry about making it to month end. When we do talk about money, that's where I'm actually going to start. That's even why, like with social media, like it just felt good to go off grid, to restructure, to internalize, to see what can I get out of myself this year. Even with gym, like I really believe in being fit and just like having a healthy lifestyle, but I didn't want to push anything. I didn't want to push myself to the top because even realistically, I didn't have the time for it. I had the time for gym, but not time to like fully go as ham as I used to be in like 2019, even half of 2020, you know, getting my body to its peak physique was a lot of work, but I just didn't want to put so much pressure on myself. It was more about having a steady flow with my mental health. That's something that it's also just been on my mind. It hasn't been the easiest thing, you know. So I promised myself I'd never say, yo, things are tough. Yo, I'm broke. Yo, I don't know how I'm going to make it to month end. You know, I told myself that I never want to be that guy to say that to myself, but most importantly, to just make sure that I'm not stressed like that anymore. And that's one thing that I could say I'm really proud of myself. I'm really thankful to God for giving me that form of usa. You know, because a lot of people have other stresses, have to worry about work, this, you know. And when you don't have to worry about finances or that form of stress, because it's one of the biggest stresses out there, you know. We all know it, we all feel it, especially when we grow up. But why I think I just wanted to spend my early 20s to my late 20s making sure that I have security, you know, as much as I could get. Because the crazy thing is that a lot of people think that generational wealth is like a one-man job. You know, building financial security is just done by yourself, and it's not.
I introduced y'all to the internet. I was the first artist to work with Domingo. I'm the reason why it's Apple Music and Spotify. I'm the reason there's Lil Pumps. I'm the first rapper to come out with a video game. I was the first artist on YouTube. Quavo met Travis Scott at my house. Why you think you got an Instagram? That's me.
It's literally done by a group of people with the same vision, family, friends who you can trust, people that you can actually build an empire with. But as like I said, you grow up, you realize how tough it is to trust people, to work with people who are reliable, to work with people who just have the same agenda, you know? Because it's not just about me, you know? I think a lot of things that inspired me to be successful was I actually want to make my best friend rich, because when I asked him to work with me, he said yes, and he didn't mind. And ever since then, I was like, man, I want to make sure that I can be able to buy my best friend whatever he wants, you know, because he's given me his time and his creativity, all these things, you know. And it's just been quite a good ride, a good journey of progress, of growth, and it was just so refreshing, you know. I don't want to ramble on about basically like mentally where I've been, but I'll speak about it more and more. I'll speak about it throughout many of the episodes, but like I said, it's not just gonna be like a self-help good feel channel, you know, talking about goodness. I really want to wake up a lot of people, man. I want people to really focus on the right things. I have like a love-hate relationship with social media. Social media, it's just dicey out there, man. I still feel like a lot of people need to hone in on what they're digesting mentally. They need to make sure that at least 80% of what you're digesting is coming back to you. It's making you think, it's making your brain optimize. It's a new skill that you could add in, or it's a reference to what you can put into yourself, whether it is physical fitness, whatever, whether it's content creation. You need to be just at the top of your game, because life is rocky right now. I think next year, 2024, there's still people I want to work with, but I still need to grow my name. Because that's the thing, I'm not where I'm at yet to kind of take a back seat with social media. I still have to grow my name. There's a long way to go. Before, I was trying to grow my name, but I didn't know why. So now that I kind of know why I want to, and also the doors I want to use with my platforms and grow them, I just want to show you guys a lot more, man. A lot more genuine, good content that you're going to love. I'm not going to spoil. It's just going to keep coming. And I'm not going to come, before I was coming every single week. You know, I made like 40 videos. I made 40 YouTube videos just trying to pump out every week, and it was quite exhausting, you know. So this time it's going to be nice. I'm going to focus on just making quality content and making sure that it comes out to be peak.